Today has a demonstration of morality. Welcome back to Writer's Theory. I'm James Winterthorne, and today is day 58 of my attempt to write a novel in less than 90 days. And today we're going to pick up in that same interaction and have the adventure carry forward now with the two of them. I preface this video with a lesson in morality or how we demonstrate that when we're writing. And so you'll see what I'm talking about as I share today's writing session. But ultimately, the way that our characters behave is what informs our reader about what they believe and what their morals are, what they're willing to do, what they're willing to stand for. So this scene kind of came on unexpected for me, but I included it anyway. And so, well, let me not keep it from you anymore, and let me share the first part of day 58. So this conversation was pretty much done in yesterday's writing session, so I just needed to move on from it. The tinker is there in the inn with him and probably a little upset because he would have known what he said to the young men out front. And I just needed to carry this on, basically end the day without much affair. And you can see, like, I have him waking up almost immediately, so I don't need to tell the story about him going to bed. But I did want to start the day new. It wasn't a big enough break to have a scene break, just that he woke in a new paragraph. I wanted there to be some acknowledgement of how hard his journey's been so far. So just try to describe that in a meaningful way. He's got a pocket watch now. I have to remember to give him a pocket watch during any editing. But here he goes to see the horse and get ready. And this is the scene I was talking about, and I'm not sure why I threw this in here. But I have the three men, or I don't know if it's the same men he talked to before, but three young men going through to steal some of the tinker's things. And so we have a little interaction here with Cole catching them, basically, and he's got his weapon drawn on them. Really like an interaction of, like, is it okay to steal what's already been stolen? And I'm not trying to make the judgment myself as the writer. But I did want the character to make this judgment so we can see a little bit more about his own personal character and how he feels about certain things. And so that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. And the best way to do that is to put our characters into certain interactions where they have to make decisions, and we can then understand them better and how they approach the world and certain moral issues. In this case, just as simple as stealing from somebody that has stolen goods. So let's see how the rest of the interaction goes. See if we learn a little bit more about Cole Mercer, and get on with the rest of day 58. And so I wanted I wanted his view on it to be like, even though the tinker is carrying stolen goods, it's still not okay to steal from him. And I wanted this to be a tense and interesting moment, and tell us a little bit more about Mercer. And then we wanted Alvarez to come in to also be a scary element here for these young men. And also just to advance this along a little faster, just to expedite the young men leaving. And so now they're getting ready for the first leg of their trip together. I have these two doing a lot of planning together. That seems to be their thing. Like, what are we gonna do next? Certainly didn't intend that to happen, but I'm certainly witnessing it as I'm writing the story out. And just reflecting on their interaction with the potential thieves. Yeah, I think with their interactions, I just wanted them to. I need to clarify the plot and the actions that are taken. So that's why these two characters have these interactions, these planning sessions, if you will, about what they're going to do. Because so early on in the story, during the early writing processes, I had just the characters engaging in different activities. And now I need to come back and make those things believable. And that's why we see these types of interactions between Mercer and Alvarez. So let's do today's line of the day. He woke in the dark of night with only faint moonlight filtering into the room. Cool air came in from the window, giving him a sense of calm and newness he forgot since starting the journey. And I like this line because it's refreshing. It's a nice description of the setting, and there is a sense that he rested well. Is really what I was getting at with where this line was coming from. So that's why I pulled it out to be today's line of the day. Tomorrow, now that we have Alvarez and Mercer on the road again. We're going to see the next leg of the story. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dabble in the dark arts of exposition, because like I need to be very aware of what's adding value to the story, and what is just steps being taken for our characters. So I'll want to find the right mixture of how much to explain what happened and how much to actually show. And I think I'm in an appropriate place where that is a good question to ask. So if you want to see what happens tomorrow, please like and subscribe, and I will see you then. And you can watch the video tomorrow.